Good day everyone, I am Veronica Villadiego. I'm here to discuss some questions that I need to answer. The first one is, what is the developmental systems approach? It is used as a framework for establishing and improving inclusive community-based early intervention systems. This family-centered approach emphasizes relationships, comprehensiveness, and continuity in intervention across early childhood. The DSA integrates developmental science, knowledge of risk and disability, and intervention science to create a practical model for supporting children at risk or with developmental delays and their families. Levels within the developmental systems approach. 1. Child level. 2. Family patterns of interaction, FPI. 3. Family resources, FR. The DSA integrates these levels to influence child development, emphasizing the importance of maximizing the quality of family patterns of interaction within inclusive community-based programs. The next topic is about the theories of Urie Bronfenbrenner and Gilbert Gottlieb. These theories are influential figures in developmental psychology, known for their distinct yet complementary theories on human development. Bronfenbrenner is renowned for his ecological systems theory, while Gottlieb is known for his theory of probabilistic epigenesis. Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory. Urie Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory, developed in the 1970s and 1980s, posits that human development is shaped by the interaction between an individual and their environment. This theory identifies 5 nested systems that influence development. 1. Microsystem. 2. Mesosystem. 3. Exosystem. 4. Macrosystem. 5. Chronosystem. Bronfenbrenner's theory emphasizes the importance of studying children in multiple environments to understand their development, highlighting the dynamic interrelations among various personal and environmental factors. Gottlieb's theory of probabilistic epigenesis. Gilbert Gottlieb proposed the theory of probabilistic epigenesis, a variant of epigenetics, in 1991. This theory posits that human behavior is based on the relationship between experience and biology, emphasizing the potential developmental impacts of experience and environment on an individual's genes. Unlike the nature versus nurture model, probabilistic epigenesis suggests that every variable is both a cause and an effect, with nature and nurture interacting to shape development. Gottlieb's model considers developmental, hormonal, environmental, neuropsychological, and genetic factors to explain various forms of behavior. Key differences and similarities: focus, emphasis, and interaction. In summary, while Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory provides a framework for understanding the environmental influences on human development, Gottlieb's theory of probabilistic epigenesis delves into the dynamic interplay between genes and environment, offering a more nuanced perspective on the developmental process. The next one is an explanation why this approach requires an interdisciplinary approach. The developmental systems approach, DSA, inherently requires an interdisciplinary approach because it seeks to understand human development as a complex process influenced by multiple interacting factors. By integrating various disciplines, it can provide a more holistic and comprehensive understanding of developmental phenomena. In summary, the developmental systems approach requires an interdisciplinary approach due to the complex, multifaceted nature of human development. By integrating knowledge and expertise from various disciplines, it is possible to gain a more holistic and comprehensive understanding of developmental processes, develop innovative solutions to developmental challenges, and promote positive outcomes for individuals and communities. The last topic is an example of how this approach can be applied in practice. Here are some examples of how DSA can be applied in practice. The developmental systems approach, DSA, is a framework that emphasizes the interconnectedness of various factors influencing development. It posits that development emerges from the continuous interaction of biological, psychological, and social ecological systems. Here are some examples of how DSA can be applied in practice. 1. Speech-language pathology. Comprehensive assessment. School-based speech-language pathologists, SLPs, can use DSA to assess students with complex needs by considering the interactions between functional domains such as language, vision, and motor skills. Reason-based recommendations. SLPs can apply DSA tenets like sampling, context dependency, and interdependency to create reason-based recommendations for assessment and intervention. Improved understanding. DSA can help SLPs better understand where to begin and how to serve children with language, motor, vision, and other related needs. 2. Juvenile justice. Individualized treatment. The Individualized Developmental Systems Approach, IDSA, is used in juvenile treatment programs to provide a structured, secure, community-based setting for youths transitioning back into the community. Therapeutic milieu. IDSA treatment includes various components such as teaching staff, a 5-step incentive program, family therapy, individual and group counseling, an education program, and a volunteer program. Treatment modalities. Complementary treatment modalities include reality therapy, family systems, learning theory, an ecological system, and group and individual therapies. 3. Motor development. Understanding mid-childhood reaching. DSA can explain developmental changes in mid-childhood reaching, 6 to 10 years of age, by focusing on interactions between the person, environment, and task. Multiple components. Motor behavior emerges from the interactions of multiple components related to the person, environment, and task. Changes in these components can contribute to emerging behaviors. Developmental trends. DSA can explain different developmental trends within one skill by focusing on all contributing components. During mid-childhood, components contributing to reaching are still undergoing developmental changes. Thanks for listening. I hope that I answer all your questions correctly, and once again I am Veronica Villadiego. God bless.